welcome to the world of sports battlefield. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, and we are in the somewhat inaugural, hey, guess what? This is a thing again, reunion tour tournament. 16 people are entering. We have a lot of new, fresh faces, some returning faces. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here to help me run the ship today is the commissioner of Multiplex himself, Tim Smith. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing great. It's good to see sports come back. It's good to see these two competitors here play today. Brooklyn, we've seen from past iterations. I feel sorry for his last one because of a technical issue where the match didn't record. So hopefully this is a makeup for him. And I want to see what our new player here, Mr. West, has to offer for sports. So it's going to be interesting to see what these two bring and how they compete off of each other.
Absolutely. Manager of the new British Empire, Brooklyn Vail, returning to the world of sports battlefield, newcomer Jacob E. West. This is going to be a lot of fun. We'll hear what these two have to say right now in promos.
What's up? It's your boy, Jacob E. West, here finally making my, whatever it's called. Dang it, I cannot think of words right now. That's great for a Trivia League. Making my debut, that was the word. My debut in Multiplex Entertainment. It's been a while since I joined, and they're finally giving me the ability to come, prove my worth, and I have Brooklyn in front of me. All I know about Brooklyn is he's good at making sandwiches. So get out of the trivia and make me a sandwich.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the new British Empire is back in the realm of sports battlefield. The Empire must rise some way, and I am your sports person. Jacob, you seem like a really nice person. You want me to go back into the kitchen to make you a sandwich? I'll make you a sandwich. That's called a knuckle fucking sandwich. Nobody knows hockey. Nobody knows UFC, kind of, unless your name is Nico. But I am a well-balanced sports person. I have delved so much time into watching SportsCenter, random various facts across any sports, where I will be the one to take on Sandy Robinson for his title. You, sir, are a great person. You seem like a really nice person, but you are a stepping stone to a title that I can finally say with truth and conviction that is rightfully mine.
Some fire promos, as Tim likes to say, that I like to say, which I do like to say. Fire promo. I have never heard someone just gave Brooklyn the best burn I've ever heard with his sandwich comment. I love it. If Jacob can back up that trivia knowledge with the fire that he spit, I think it's going to be dangerous. But Brooklyn said it best. He's a very well-balanced sports player, and I'm excited to see what these two do in the ring today. All right, but with that, we'll get right into round number one, and I'll explain the rules. It works like this. This is the whiteboard round. You're going to get 8 questions worth 1 point each from all 8 categories that we have so far within the realm of sports battlefield. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. Any questions as we get into round number one, folks?
No.
Where's my sandwich?
All right.
It's actually in the fridge. I gotta let it set up. Let those flavors really get to know each other.
Then we're going to get right into your first question, which comes in the category of the NFL, the National Football League. Who quarterbacked the San Francisco 49ers to their first Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 16? Yes, the great NFL, a category that I am is the only one that I know.
Screw the Vikings.
Leave them alone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're garbage.
Pens down. We'll start with Brooklyn.
Joe Montana.
That is correct. And Jacob?
Joe Montana.
That is correct. Both on the board as we get into your second question, which is in the category of the NBA, the National Bullshit Association. How many NBA championships did Larry Bird win? Bit of a thinker here as we get from the sports ball with the oval to the sports ball that's a circle.
Do you know where Larry Bird is from?
Fuck you. That's way back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jacob.
Is it 6?
That is incorrect. Go to Brooklyn.
I also said 6.
Looking for 3. So 6 divided by 2, you would have had the right answer. 3 it is. Also, he's from some hodunk town in Indiana. I'll have that in my mind forever, Tim. Thanks, Dan.
What city?
Your third question comes in the category of the MLB, Major League Baseball. What was Jackie Robinson's uniform number when he played in the MLB? I'm glad I don't get questions like that anymore. I have to give you a softball. Get you back in the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Brooklyn again.
Not to be confused with the movie of the same name and the day that they have in MLB. It's 42.
That's correct. And Jacob?
It's not a softball. It's a baseball. 42.
That is correct. And another good shot. All right.
Stupid horse. It's a deer crossing.
All right. Your fourth question comes in the category of golf. Golf. What year did Tiger Woods win his first Masters tournament? Year questions. Things that make Brooklyn's head explode.
This is why Brooklyn doesn't make you a sandwich.
I know. I think Brooklyn is about 47 sandwiches behind for me. 5, 4.
For a lot of people.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jacob.
I don't know. 1994?
Close, but incorrect. We'll go to Brooklyn.
It's 2001.
Incorrect. Looking for 1997. Year of the great movie Batman and Robin. All right. Your fifth question comes in the category of soccer. Some call it football. We're in America. It's soccer. What country won the 2018 World Cup Finals? I was pretty confident going to the board on that one. It's a very close game right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jacob.
France.
That is correct. And Brooklyn.
En français, c'est France. Oh.
It's France. Stop showing off. I can't speak that language. All right. Your next question comes in the category of the NHL, National Hockey League. What team beat the Pittsburgh Penguins to win the 2008 Stanley Cup Finals? Bit of a thinker. Something to think of. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Brooklyn.
Pretty sure this was in their same era, Detroit Red Wings.
That is correct. And Jacob.
I too said the Detroit Red Wings.
That is correct for another
Almost said Chicago Blackhawks.
Ah. All right. Your penultimate question of the round comes in the category of UFC. UFC. Name one of the 2 UFC weight classes that Conor McGregor held a title in. I like that guy. It's Irish like me. I'm Irish, so I got the charm. I'm like Armstrong. Strong arm. Nope, no one listens to that. Yep, no one listens to the first.
Yeah. I'm speaking for all Irish. We're sending you back.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Jacob.
Is it the welterweight?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Brooklyn.
I'm actually going to give you both. Just lightweight and featherweight.
That is both of them. Good job, Brooklyn. That is correct for a point. But you don't get the brownie points of putting 2, okay? And your final question of the round, as Brooklyn takes a 1-point lead, is in mixed bag. Who did Muhammad Ali beat to become a 2-time heavyweight boxing champion? This is a great boxing match. Quite spectacular. My favorite boxing match, Rocky Balboa and Clubber Lang. 2, 5, 4.
That was a movie.
3, 2, 1. Yes, it was. Pens down. We'll go to Jacob.
I couldn't think of it.
And Brooklyn.
I just put Joe Frazier.
That's incorrect. Looking for George Foreman. George Foreman.
Mean fight machine.
All right. So at the end of round number 1, Brooklyn holds the 1-point lead, 5-4. Both putting up a strong showing as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. If you don't like the category you land on, you can spin again. You do have the option of multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being worth 1. Any questions as we get into round number 2?
Yep.
All right, your categories again on the wheel are NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, golf, soccer, mixed bag, UFC, and spinners and opponent's choice. Brooklyn, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Jacob?
I'm going to go first.
All right, your spin at the wheel is away. And it lands on MLB. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
We're going to spin again.
All right, you're stuck with it every land on this time, and it lands on NHL.
Here we go.
Great one. Tim, you want to give him his questions in NHL round 2?
Sure, I can actually do that. All right, Brooklyn, your first question in NHL for your round 2 category. What team has won the most NHL Stanley Cup finals?
That would be the Canadien de Montreal, Montreal Canadiens. Final answer.
I'm glad you put that in proper English and it's correct for 2 points because your French I would not have accepted. Your second question. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat which team in the Stanley Cup Finals in 2016-2017?
Ottawa Senators. No. They beat Ottawa Senators in the conference finals. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, San Jose Sharks, B, Nashville Predators, C, Anaheim Mighty Ducks, or D, LA King.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. It's the Predators. Final answer.
That is correct for a point. Your third question, and you should know this, hopefully. How many Canadian hockey teams are there in the NHL?
There's Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, Winnipeg. There's Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver. Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver. 7. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Good job. Or else they probably would have thrown you out of your native country. All right, your fourth and penultimate question. The Chicago Blackhawks have won how many Stanley Cups in their franchise history? Which Kaleb Koho, instead of putting cups, put sups?
You gotta type fast, man. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
This is first repeat.
The Chicago Blackhawks have won how many Stanley Cups in their franchise history?
5.
Chance for a steal, Mr. West.
Answer 2 points too much.
Let's go with 4.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was 6. 6 in franchise history.
Of fucking course. It'd be my curse for a reason.
Brooklyn, make yourself a sandwich. All right, in your final question in NHL, which NHL team plays in the Nassau Coliseum / Barclays Center?
That is the New York Islanders.
That is correct for 2 big points to finish it out.
Yes, absolutely. Closing it out, he got himself up to 12. But Jacob, you're going to get a chance to spin from the wheel now. It is away, and it lands on Spinner's Choice. Your options right there on the wheel for you. NFL, NBA, MLB, golf, soccer, mixed bag, and UFC.
Let's go with NFL.
All right. Awesome. I'll go ahead and proctor those questions to you. Your first question in the NFL. First question. What NFC team famously choked a 25-point lead in Super Bowl 51?
Of course, they had to lose to the Patriots. It was the Atlanta Falcons.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question in the category of NFL. Who came out of retirement to coach the Oakland Raiders in the 2018-2019 season?
John Gruden.
That's correct for 2 points, making up the ground. Your third question. What NFC team is the only NFL team to be owned by shareholders and not an individual?
The Green Bay Packers.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question and a chance to tie the game here. What AFC team went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls and lost all of them?
To the Redskins, to the Giants, and then twice to the Cowboys, the Buffalo Bills.
That's correct for 2 points to tie the game. And your chance to take a lead here, your last question, NFL. Who holds the NFL record for most career receiving yards for a tight end?
Tony Gonzalez.
For 2 points and the lead. That is correct. A clean sweep of round number 2.
Do all 4 of those, or do all 5 of those. God damn it.
At the end of round number 2, Jacob holds a 2-point lead, 14-12, as we get into round 3, which is the game show round. We don't really know what we're calling this, but we're bringing up another round wheel for you. It has all 8 categories. Again, how this is going to work, you're going to get a spin. If you like the category you land on, you can keep it. You're going to get 3 questions. You're going to get 3 questions. You can get the values of 1, 2, and 3 points, and they are not stealable. No points will be lost in that. You have those locked and ready. What you can do is, if you are confident, can double the point values of those 2, 4, and 6. It's a different set of questions. However, if you miss, they will become stealable for your opponent. You do get a respin if you don't like the category you land on the first time. Any questions? I hope I made that somewhat clearer. I kind of muddled it.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Can I double like one question of the 3, or is it
All
all
three
3?
has to be doubled. All right. So I will bring back up the wheel. Brooklyn, you are behind, so your spin is away. And it lands on soccer. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Or spin again.
All right. Lands on NBA.
Right.
NBA. All right. I'll go ahead. I will give you your questions in NBA. Would you like to double those, or would you like to stay for the 1, 2, and 3s?
Let's double them.
All right. Doubling them. Your 2-point question now in the category of NBA. Who was the power forward for the Chicago Bulls from 1995 to 1998?
Dennis Rodman.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Tying up your now 4-point question. What NBA team did Larry Bird coach? Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. Your second repeat. What NBA team did Larry Bird coach?
Not where he's from, just what team did he coach?
Stop doing this to me.
Indiana Pacers.
That is correct for 4 points. And that gives him the lead. This comes down to your 6-point question. Now you have a comfortable lead. Hit this, and this will make it a bit of a stretch. Your 6-point question: what team did Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points in a single game with?
Man. Oh, I still have 1 repeat left, right?
Still have 1 repeat.
And if I get it wrong, he can steal.
That is true. Yep, that is correct.
For the 6 points.
For the 6-point value.
Okay.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your last repeat. What team did Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points in a single game with?
Big 6 points here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Philadelphia 76ers.
That is incorrect. Jacob, the chance for a 6-point steal here.
Is it the Phoenix Suns?
That is also incorrect. Looking for the Philadelphia Warriors. The Philadelphia Warriors. All right. So with that, Brooklyn still holds his lead. That miss from Jacob is pretty crucial. It is now 18-14 as we bring back up the wheel. All right. Jacob, NBA is off the board. Your spin is away, and it hits NFL. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Let's keep it.
All right. Would you like to double the points, or would you like to keep the 1, 2, and 3?
Let's go 1, 2, 3.
All right. All right. I'll go ahead and proc those to you as well. Your 1-point question, in NFL. Who is the current starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys?
Dak Prescott.
That's correct for 1 point. All right, your 2-point question. Who quarterbacked the Arizona Cardinals in their first Super Bowl appearance in Super Bowl 43?
Kurt Warner.
That is correct. It comes down to this. If Jacob hits this, he wins the game and moves on. If he misses, Brooklyn will advance to the quarterfinals. Your question, 3-point question in NFL. Only 2 NFL teams share the same stadium. Name both of the teams that share it.
Hey, Brooklyn, make me a sandwich. It's the New York Jets and the New York Giants.
And your winner, Jacob E. West. It was the New York Giants and the New York Jets. That was
In East Rutherford, New Jersey.
That was an incredibly close game.
MetLife Stadium.
MetLife?
I'm pretty sure MetLife
It
Stadium.
is MetLife, yes.
Yeah, MetLife. Favorite team, the New York Giants.
That was an incredibly close game played by 2 incredibly knowledgeable competitors, Tim. That was a phenomenal game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it really came down to that 6-pointer when Brooklyn went for the double points in NBA. He was doing very good, just couldn't pull the Warriors in Philadelphia's history, or else it would have made Mr. West here have to go for his double points in NFL. But he was able to carry it out. And I do believe there's another 2 teams that share a stadium now as well. So
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Good.
Not yet. The Chargers and the Rams do not share a stadium.
Not yet. Okay.
But
right.
yes.
Just wanted to make sure of that.
Yep, no, thank you for keeping me honest, but this was a great game. We'll go ahead. We'll conduct some post-match interviews, starting with our winner, Jacob E. West. You had a really strong round 2 when it came to the NFL, and then getting NFL again in round 3 really helped. How do you feel about your game?
Well, I'm sorry, Brooklyn, because this stepping stone, didn't want you stepping on it. I had to move out of the way and watch you fall. So now the new British Empire is going by because of me. That's all I have to say.
All right. Well, with this win here, you are facing either Michael Campbell in the next round or Matthew Cutler, the winner of that match. How do you feel about your chances in the next round?
I don't know much about Cutler, but Michael Campbell, I believe he's from Australia. So as long as there's no cricket, rugby, any of those weird sports in it, I think I have as good a shot as anyone.
Absolutely. You played a great game here. We'll see you in the next round. Congratulations on your win. Brooklyn, you played a great game there. It came down to that 6-pointer and that miss in round 2. How do you feel about your game?
Curse cost me the win. That's a big 2 points that I need in that one. I am trying to keep containment on my last NBA question compared to his 3-pointer in NFL. But I mean, like, he hit both of his strengths in round 2 and round 3. Like, I can't fault him for that. He knows his NFL. It's frustrating when sort of like the cliche that you're sort of based upon, it comes to bite you in the ass. I'm really frustrated. Props to Jacob, but it's fuck. Yeah.
No, trust me, I've been there. When you get a category that you really like, and then round 3 comes up, trust me, I got punched in the face by a Kiwi who got fucking NFL, Minnesota Vikings, and Dallas Cowboys, and I had to name the hometown of Larry Bird. It's I get it, man. It's brutal. But you played a great game. I wouldn't hang your head about it. You're not done at all. So we'll see you very soon with another match. Played a phenomenal game. We'll go to Tim at the desk for his final thoughts and wrap this one up.
Final thoughts. It was a good showing with Jacob there, able to come out, really, I guess, back up his words from earlier. He was able to back that up, get that win, move along here. And Brooklyn is a tough competitor, so to get him win against Brooklyn, really shows how good of a player you are, because Brooklyn is a strong player ever since his first match, and he's really shown that. So good overall game for Mr. West. Brooklyn, it was a tough loss for him. I know he's going to be feeling it, but I know we'll see him back later on.
Absolutely. But with that, that's going to wrap this one up for all of us. So from me, that has been Tim, that has been Jacob, that has been Brooklyn, and this has been Sports Battlefield. This is just the first match of the tourney. We'll be back next week with yet another round one matchup, so keep it tuned right here. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys